pause. Okay, all right, Bailey, take it away.
Awesome. We'll go ahead and get started. Melissa, would you like to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Hi. Okay, so you ready? Okay, I can't stand because we're driving. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, with indivisible and liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Point.
Excellent. Thank Phoebe for helping. That was great. Thanks, Phoebes.
She's watching the streets, man.
Oh, heck yeah. Supervisor. Okay. Instructions of new members and any guests we have with us today.
Of course, we have Donna. Donna, do you want to, I think everybody knows you. Well, go ahead and introduce yourself, and then you have Alex from your office there as well.
Yeah, so most of you I know from all of the fabulous years that I came down to be part of the Monday Club and the Monday meetings. I always say that I learned more about my county when I first immigrated by coming down there on a Monday with the friendly folk from the sunny city. And I just welcome you, love having being back, Renee. And I've got Alex with us, who's I'm going to talk a little bit more later. You'll see him in our boardroom there with our otter in the background.
Awesome, thank you. Anybody else? I'm on my phone, so I feel like I can't see the gallery mode, but I think we're good. So Renee, you want to give us your announcements?
Sure. So last week we had that mass distribution event for N95 masks. It went just phenomenally well. So thank you to everybody who came out and collected masks to give out to their employees and customers, trying to help keep the county safe. So we appreciate that. We still have a few left here at the office. There are potentially some still at City Hall. I haven't checked in with Sienna to see how many they have left, but you can always give us a call here at the office or at City Hall. And so normally we would be having a September mixer, but we are postponing all of our mixers for the time being until the situation here changes, the numbers start going down, and we get to a good place, and county health okays meetings of gatherings. So hopefully we'll have something either virtual or otherwise in October when Coast Central Credit Union is our host. But the September mixer, which was originally going to be hosted by Fresh on Main Street, we have canceled that. So just keep an eye on our Facebook page and our website for updates. Speaking of Coast Central Credit Union, their community grant application ends tomorrow at 5 o'clock. They give out grants ranging from $3,000 to $25,000. So if you have a community organization, nonprofit, public benefit, et cetera, you have until tomorrow to get a grant in for whatever project you're working on. Also, the Humboldt County Film Commission just released their Map of the Movies app. You can download it at the App Store. That is for iPhones only. The Google Play Store will have an Android app coming in the next few weeks. They're just waiting on the developer. You can see they'll have pins where you can see where all the movies were filmed, as well as local attractions and restaurants. So it's pretty cool. And just a reminder to any businesses out there, if you have not claimed your business on Google, claim it on Google so that you show up on that map and you'll show up on that app. Just another way to get your business out in front of folks. And then just to save the date, in October, there's a Redwood Region Economic Development Summit being put together with the Humboldt County Office of Economic Development, REDAC, AEDC, and the North Coast SBDC. We'll have more information as we get closer to the date and they release it. But it will encompass leaders from Humboldt, Del Norte, and Mendocino. So it'll be a great 2-day virtual event with breakout rooms and guest speakers. So be on the lookout for more information in the next few weeks. And I think that's all I had. So Bailey, I will flip it back to you for any member announcements.
Thank you. Does anyone have anything they'd love to share with us today? Anything exciting going on? No? Cool.
I guess, hey, we're not gonna have a meeting next week because of Labor Day. So I guess we'll just have to wait with excitement for the city council agenda.
You'll just have to be surprised. Actually, our city council agenda will be posted this Thursday, so or Friday at the latest, but our meeting will be on Tuesday instead of the normal Monday. I think that's
the 7th, right? Yeah. Anything exciting that you know of? No.
There's always exciting things.
He's so good. Thanks, Merritt. Okay.
Okay, well, we'll hand it back over to Donna Wright then with Eureka Chamber.
Hang on, I'm going to let Emily H in. I'm going all control freak.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Renee.
I'll drive. You just work on your
Hey,
presentation.
I'll stop.
You're good.
I'll stop doing what I do. I'll just stop it. You know, Renee, it was so interesting that you share what the Film Commission is doing there. And, you know, we all love Cassandra. I know she's a regular speaker on your circuit. And I'm just going to give a shout out. Most of you know my husband, Philip Wright. He was with Channel 3 for about 4 million years. But he was also on the board of the Film Commission for about 8 years. And he actually named that and started putting it together. So I'm really proud about that and all the things. And when they were doing it, probably 5 or 6 years ago, we went round to all the sites. So I thought that was pretty exciting. And they do great work here in Humboldt and getting not just films here, but ads and bring money into our economies and getting people to stay over that extra night. But I just want to thank you, Renee, for having me today. Most of you know that Renee and I were down at the WACE training program, and I'm just so thrilled that Renee has been down there with me. This was your 3rd year, my 4th year, but you're in 2nd year and I was in 3rd year and I graduated. And the next year for Renee is going to be really great. It's going to really polish off the last 3 years training. And I know that out of that program, not so much what we learned there, but through the courses itself, but learning from those chambers that do it so well. And what I found in doing that, and I know talking to Renee on the way back, she's found the same. We're not making mistakes. We're just taking ourselves and our community and just bringing the best back, and we're learning by other people's mistakes and what works well with them. So Renee, you've been in the job now 2 years. I've been in just coming up 4 years. And I just love that with Jessie up at McKinleyville, I don't feel that ever in the history of chambers, at least in the last 30 to 40 years, have we all come together with such great partnership, and we're working together. And one of the things I'm going to share with you today is something that I've been working on here at the chamber, which your members down there as my partners with Renee and Fortuna Chamber are going to be able to take advantage of free of charge. So I just thank you, Renee, and it's great to see all of those people that I have missed these last 2 years that I haven't been able to come down. I'm just seeing my little screen here with Becky Giacomi. She's Becky, you know, she's just great. She's just whatever great. And Mary, I've missed you. And Bailey, I just saw for the first time there. And Merritt, I always hear what great things you're doing over there. So I just want to thank you, Renee, for being a wonderful partner, and especially through, I can tell you, with our CIRC meetings, which is the group of local leaders that have all come together to help bring our businesses, educators, updaters. Renee's been there, you know, all but maybe one meeting, you know, and I know because I've been there right beside her from the first one on May 16, 2019. So, or 2000, whatever year that was, I don't know. So I'm going to share my screen now, if that's possible. Oops, let's just go up to the first one. So here we are. Eureka Chamber, we have not changed our logo for a very long time. When I first came on when I was invited to apply and was successful, our board at that time wanted to revamp the chamber. You may all remember us as the visitor centre up there on Broadway where the homeless people hung out. and we used to hand out maps to Auric. Well, our board, just before I came on, decided that we did not want to be the visitors centre anymore. We were finding the cost value to run that was just not working for us. The city was giving less and less, and we were doing more and more. So we were finding that our membership were paying for a lot of our tourism portions, and we wanted to change the vision, and that's where I was brought on. And now we have our executive team. I'm obviously the CEO, Susan Gillespie. There's not one person in this community that just doesn't adore and appreciate all the hard work Susan's done. And Melanie Gleason, who's our Business HQ coordinator. And for those that may not know what Business HQ is, when we were looking at ways that we could transition into more being a catalyst for business growth, a champion for our business community, and a convener of business leaders, we also wanted to bring training and have an open workspace that our community could work from. So we're starting to see a transition of more people working from home, and this was before COVID, and a lot of people that were working remotely. So we wanted to open this up. And of course we did back in August, and within 5 months we were closed down. But we do have a couple of regulars that still work out of here, but we're not open to the public just right now. And I'm really proud of Business HQ. We've been able to offer to our community all free of charge. We had Google come up here twice to provide trainings. We also have partnered with the SBDC and Humboldt Made and others to be able to put on training programs. And Melanie runs that for us. And she's just doing a great job. She came and started working for us part-time. And then as we were growing, I put her into the Business HQ position, and she's just killing it. And
hey, Donna, sorry, can I interrupt you? Can you put on the slideshow?
Oh.
Yeah, just so that it fills your screen so people on small cell phones can see it better. Go up to the top left. There's like a little slideshow or the slideshow button.
I haven't got that.
Go one over, move your mouse over to slideshow. You see at the top of the bar where it says insert design, transitions, animations, slideshow.
Oh, sorry. There we go. I got it now. My bar was changing that. So am I up and running now?
Just start it. Nope, just go from the beginning all the way over to the left. Yep, right there. Click that. There it is. And then just hit your space bar to get you to where you want to go.
There we go.
Beautiful. Okay.
Now.
Good
Sorry,
job.
my black toolbar.
That way everybody can
see
it. There you go.
So this is what Business HQ looks like. And as you can see, it transforms, everything's on wheels. So when people come in, they can come in as groups and work from here. And you can see Alex there is in our boardroom. That's also transforms into training and small and large groups. So that's sort of super exciting. Okay. Why isn't it going now? Okay, I can't get off this one, Renee. Why is that? Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Now I'd like to share with you something that I'm really excited about. As we were coming, actually I'll go back. One of the things that we've also done here is we have remained membership driven. And so when I first came on about 4 years ago, we had a membership of about 240, 260. Now we have 500, and we have our premier members, which help support us do the different programs that we do here, maintain our staffing levels, and keep the sessions going for training. So I really value our premier members. Outside of that too, I was able, through the help of one of the city employees, who's now one of my board members, Rob Holman, was introduced to the possibility of grant funding from the federal government. And that was something that I took with both hands, because we were able to provide training sessions for our community. We were able to create opportunities. And because we have been doing that now for about 2 years, we have all the technology in place. We have our social media in place, and we have our partners in place. So Energy Upgrade California also contacted us because of our reach and asked to partner with them. And this was something that's in line with our vision. The Eureka Chamber is part of the Chambers for the Innovation of Renewable Energy. So I work closely, and you may have seen me speak at the Schatz Institute in relation to onshore, offshore wind projects, and also the other solar projects that are within our community. That was one thing that I was very passionate about. And people say, how does climate change and renewable energy, what's that got to do with business? Well, I'm going to tell you. We found that through our different education, I went down with our business and industry chair down to the climate change summit that Al Gore presented 3.5 years ago. And we joined this larger group of chambers for the innovation of clean energy, and places that you wouldn't think that were pro clean energy, like Chattanooga and a lot of places on the East Coast on the little south side. And the reason that they have embraced this, obviously because it's important to protect our planet here for those that are coming after us, but also it's been found that a lot of industries nowadays move into the areas that are embracing renewable energies because it's meeting their goals and their directions within their own companies. So we wanted to be on part of that. And you can see with a lot of different projects that are happening here in Eureka, we've advocated for those, and we've also shared our vision at the Chamber. So Keep It Golden is just another one that falls into that line. Now I'd like to speak to you about our Elevate program. Alex there, give us a wave, Alex. Look, there you are up on the big screen, buddy. For about 8 months, I worked with one of our members to find a way. When COVID first started, we realized that our businesses were not equipped for such an emergency. What we found, we didn't know when businesses were open, when they were closed, where they were, how we could buy their products online, because many of them didn't have online stores nor have an online presence. And at that time, they probably couldn't advertise because they were worrying about their dollars and cents through our standard media partners. And this made me feel very worried for our community. And, you know, I was very lucky that I have a wonderful relationship with Roberta Luskin-Hawke. And I asked her how long this was going to last. And she said this is probably going to be more long-term than just a couple of weeks or a couple of months, as we all thought in the beginning. So I put the wheels in motion, worked with one of our members here, and we applied for a grant, and we were successful. Sounds all very easy, but that was a lot of 8 months of a lot of hard work to be able to do that. And grant funds aren't an easy option. There's a lot of reporting, and we're expected to show results. And here at the Chamber, we're results driven, as I know Renee is down there. She keeps stats better than I do. So we opened this up, and we're just now have Heather Bittner. It's a name that you may not know of, but she was with Air Quality Control and the Water District, and I'm very fortunate that she's going to come in. She's a natural trainer. She's got a small business or a side hustle that she started when she was a single mom. And everybody knows how hard single mums work. So she understands what it's like to create a business from the ground up. Then we have Alex there, who comes to us with a wealth of experience with journalism and with marketing. So this is the exciting part. We are going to be able to partner with Renee and your businesses there. We don't care that you're not Eureka Chamber members. That's not where my philosophies lie. Obviously, as Renee does, she's very protective of her area, but there's a time that we need to work together. And instead of all doing the same thing, say, okay, I'm good at this, I'm going to take this. And Renee, you're good at this, you're going to take that. So Jesse's really great at this, and Molly and Arcata is really good at this. And this is where our partnerships are aligning. So I'm going to invite all of your members down there to take advantage of this program. It's a program done in 6 lots, and I'm going to go through each of those. And you don't have to do all of them. You might just pick and choose what you want to do. And that's going to help your businesses be better prepared for online businesses. That's the way of the future. All the statistics are showing that. And if we can have people from outside of our community buying stuff here, increasing our tax dollars within our city merit, and I know that would spark your attention, and we can have our businesses grow. You don't know whether we're going to have the next Holiyashi, Yakima, Restoration Hardware, you know, whatever. We can help create those businesses. The average price, if you were going to do this in the private sector, would be, depending, probably $2,000 each training program. And if you did the whole lot, that would be, you know, quite a lot of money, you know, 8, 10, 12,000. But it's all free to our business community. So now I'm going to share some of the things that we're going to be doing. The Elevate program is Eureka Chamber's digital marketing program designed to help your business stand out in today's digital world. One of the first things that we're going to do, as you can see there, the graphic, of course, that's just a standard online graphic, but we're going to sit side by side. So pretend that's Alex there, and pretend that's one of that's you, Becky, sitting there with the gorgeous curly hair. And Alex is going to sit down there and say, you know what? Your business, we've analysed where you are. This is areas that we see that you can improve. We're not going to do it for you. We're not an ad company. We've got plenty of businesses out there that do this, but we want to help those people that just don't quite understand. We want to open people's eyes to how much better their businesses could be. And we're going to give you the tools to analyse your own business and to be able to create your own content. If you can't do that after all of these, or you don't have the time, we can definitely refer you to some of our business partners. And also with our standard media production, television, radio, print, we're going to share also how important it is to have a well-rounded vision of what you should be doing marketing. So that's really going to help you. And then we'll be able to refer you to those. We're calling in our media partners to sit down and share what they have to offer. So it's going to be a super cool event, and it's just going to open people's eyes. So with the first program that we're going to be launching, and that'll be launching in a couple of weeks, we'll be establishing and managing the Facebook and Instagram pages. You may already have one. We'll analyse it with you, and then we'll share how you can improve it. We'll show you how to effectively publish and distribute content, to use Business Suite and business settings to create studio functions. So how you can just do it once and share it to all of your social media platforms, and how you can organically grow your page followers so you can keep up to date with people. It's a lot easier than updating your website and then pointing people to that. We found that here at the Chamber, we've been able to grow our organic reach at the highest levels, 40,000 views per month, but we're sitting now at around 20,000, but I'm assuming that's the algorithms. Alex could probably better answer those questions. And we're going to show you how to use additional features such as page buttons, live events, and stories, reels, and slideshows. Our next one, oops, I've got to move this over. Oh, look, I'm on a roll now, Renee, I'm on a roll. The next one we're going to help you, and this is where Alex is really going to have some fun. And here at the Chamber, not only do we work our butts off and try to do everything for you. We also try and have fun. So this will probably be Alex's baby. Most of you may have seen him, or many may have seen him with his photography. And this is going to be a real fun thing to help people how to building creative content. So determine, attract and reach your target audience. Understand the customer's journey. You may have your vision, but you're going to have to know who your target audience is. So we're going to help you understand that. Creating content that engages, educates and excites people to be able to come into your business, whether it's goods, services, all of this helps. We're going to help you develop and schedule an online campaign using the SMART issues: specific, measurables, achievables, relevant, and time-bound. And understanding paid ads versus boosts, and using Ads Manager to create and manage ads. Now, that doesn't mean that we feel that social media is your only outlet. That just means that we want to give you the tools for this. But as I said, we're going to be bringing in our partners to teach you how to do a well-rounded marketing program. Then this is my one that I'm super excited about, is e-commerce and conversion. So setting up an online store and manage it via Shopify. We're not going to get into too much into the weeds on lots of different programs. We just want to create this simple. If you want to expand it, then we can say you can do this and this and this as well. How to set up an Etsy store. If your business meets the criteria, how you can sell on Amazon. So we're going to give you those tools one-on-one. This is not just a group session, it's sitting down and personalizing this for your business. Then we're going to be managing your digital footprint, which is your online listings, your website management, your reputation and reviews. You know, Fortuna, you're sheltered a little bit from this because I think you do it a lot better than what Eureka does. We do have a very poor reputation up here, and a lot of our businesses, and I love Eureka, I'm flag Eureka, but I think that our businesses here could be better off managing their reputation reviews. And that we're going to teach you how to answer those. So say you own a hotel or your business or on a Yelp, how do you respond to someone instead of saying, oh, get lost, we didn't like you anyway, or I didn't want your business anyway? That's just sort of, I mean, it might make you feel good in the moment, but it's probably going to harm you, not just with that customer that maybe wasn't pleased with you, but other ones that may be looking at your business to engage with in the future. So we want to teach you how to deal with your reputation reviews, and then branching out for service and media and additional platforms. And boom, that's how we roll here up in Eureka Chamber of Commerce. And I'll stop sharing. Oh, you can see, do you want me to see my boom again? Boom.
Well, I think the program is fantastic, and I can't wait for you to launch it and start helping our businesses, because I think if nothing else, COVID taught all of us to re-examine our businesses, and then to be prepared for any eventuality, and getting online and even doing something as simple as checking your Yelp reviews and trying to mitigate some of those things. I mean, even just that is so super helpful. And the fact that you guys got this grant and are sharing it is just amazing. So thank you for that too.
You know, the way that I feel, and those of you that know me from my previous life, you know, I'm a team player, you know, with all tides lift all ships. And I'm just so thankful that I have Renee as a partner, and Jesse and Molly, and all of our other partners. You know, we do a lot with Humboldt Made and such, but the chambers have really stepped up during this time. And Renee and I are working on another project that she's kicked around, and we're going to see if we can blow that one out of the water. But I want to see how we go with this. And I just invite you all. I genuinely want to help Fortuna. I want to help Eureka businesses. We have a lot of cross members as well. Mm-hmm. And just sending one of your staff or coming in as the owner of the business the first one might be, and it would all depend. It might only be 3 hours of your time for the first one, but then we're going to go back and measure it. So we're going to say, hey, how did that work for you? This is where you were then. Is this improving your bottom line? And that's really important to us.
So what's the next steps? Are you going to have a sign up sheet on your website for people to get in the queue? And then you're just going to kind of go through them as they come in? What's the protocol? Are you going to score people, weight them?
Well, right now we have about 18 on a waiting list. You can just email Heather and Alex and have that on. But it will be, we've got 2 people training, so we're going to be able to see a lot of people, you know. Even if we could see, you know, 1 or 2 a day if it got really busy. But that's what's so great about this. We can go back and sit down personally and then analyze as well. So just email me or go to our website. There's the email address there, and just sign up. And as soon as we've launched this, then we'll start putting out doodle polls at what time is best for you guys. I prefer people to come into our office because we have all the technology here, but there may be a time that Alex or Heather may come out to your business and just see how you're set up on your computer. But if you're coming here, you bring your laptop and ours, but I've got no aversion to them coming down into your communities and helping.
Great. Alex, did you want to say anything, or not to put you on the spot? If
no,
you're
do
shy,
it. I love it.
Okay.
No, thank you. I just want to, mirror Donna's message of sharing my excitement on not only serving the Eureka community, but also the county's community at large. I've been a resident here for just about 8 years now, and I'm absolutely thrilled to call this place home. I've lived in Fortuna as well as Eureka, Arcata, all over. So I'm incredibly thrilled to be a part of this team and to offer my skill sets to the community. And I'm really looking forward to Heather coming on board and getting to, again, offer these things to the community.
Great. Awesome. Thanks, Alex. Anybody have any questions for Donna or questions about the program? Anything else happening in Eureka that we can talk about?
Oh, well, then no.
That's PG. That's PG. No.
Not right
Awesome.
now.
Okay. All right. Well, Bailey, I'll turn it back to you. Oh, Denise Marshall, you have a question. Get in there, Denise.
Hi, Donna. I'm so
I
glad
didn't see you,
to
Denise.
see you. Samson says hi.
Oh,
Come here, Maddie.
Uh-oh.
I got the dogs. Here comes the dogs. She went to find her dog.
She's sweet.
Oh,
Maddie
yes.
says hello.
Gotta have our pooches. So glad you're having this opportunity for Fortuna and branching out like that. Just since I've been part of the chamber over the last 8 years, 9 years, whatever, just having, we don't have a business per se that sells anything in McLean, but I know the rough or the insecurity with some of the social media pieces and how to navigate that. I mean, I know Renee's really great at that. I'm an older generation, so some of it is challenging. So I can imagine as a single business owner with a small staff, trying to navigate that stuff just seems like, I forget it. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
So I hope that the word does get out to our community here, what you're offering with Alex and Heather, that they can jump on this. It's a win-win. So I'm really, really excited and hope that people sign up from the Eel River Valley.
Thank you, Denise. And I know that Renee will just pump out this information. We know that not everybody will make the time to do this, but we want to hit as many businesses as we can. Our community, you've got passionate people here. Fortuna, some of the most passionate and loving people that I've ever met, you know. I wish, now I wish that Erin had left and Renee, you would have had to do my job up here. I just fell, everybody knows that I fell in love with Fortuna. and just being able to work together like this and create opportunities. Just even, I'm the older generation, you know, Denise, you and I are about the same, and I didn't know how to do this, but if I can do it now and be able to set things up, to position everything, to learn what our target audience is, and then just spend a couple of hours at the start of the week, and you've scheduled things out, as simple as that will just increase. To be able to get, you mentioned at the start, Renee, getting your business on Google Maps, like it's really important. I work a lot with Cyril Overlander from HSU. They're an amazing partner. And he's always saying, get that message out there, Donna, and Renee's on that same wagon. And, you know, it's all coming together and putting this out. And then once we've done this may be something that we can, when the grant funds run out, we may be able to keep somebody on in our community to keep on doing this training by all coming together as the, you know, I don't want this to stop. Well, where there's a will, there's a way.
And how long do you think you'll be able to offer this? Is it a 2-year grant? 2 years.
2.
Okay, good. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. Any other final questions for Donna before we let her go? Okay, awesome. Okay, so just a reminder, next Monday is Labor Day, so we will not be here. Enjoy your day off, and then we'll be back on the 13th. So check your emails for that schedule, and we will remain virtual for the foreseeable future. So keep your Zoom app on your phone. And with that, Bailey, any final thoughts, or we'll let everybody go?
I think we're good. Thanks, Donna. Thanks, Alex.
Thanks, Donna. Thanks, Alex, for being, and everybody for showing up. Thank you. Have a great week, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Bye.
Yes, you will.